Gimme here. Welcome to my channel, everybody. We're back with another video, another Sims video. This time it's going to be a Sims Let's Play video. I know in the past I did some other things. I've been on a hiatus for 4 years. We will get to that in another video. But today we're here. I'm giving you guys a speed build for this new challenge I'm doing. It's a legacy challenge by Tasha, aka A Sims Garden. I will be having the link to the challenge as well as her Sim ID posted in the description below, so that anyone who is interested in doing this challenge themselves can go ahead and look over the rules and everything like that. But today we're here with this speed build. We're in Henford on Bagley. This lot wasn't actually that hard to put together in terms of the floor plan, mostly because I've been building my own floor plans for The Sims for quite a few years now, so it's something that I'm kind of used to. So I'm just trying to get everything equal, or I was trying to get everything equal, so that when I came in here, it wouldn't be too like off center. I wasn't entirely sure where I was going with this until I started putting together like the rooms and stuff, and I love a good wraparound porch. And I love that off of the kitchen. I was really going for a country style type home where you kind of see that, and at least in America. I'm not really entirely sure how they do certain houses in other countries or anything like that, but I was just kind of doing whatever. I've done houses like this sometimes in The Sims where I've done either it very symmetrical or like how here I'm trying to make it so that you can look over the railing to the first floor. I love that. There's certain things when I'm making a house, if I'm doing a second story, I almost always try to put it where you can look over the railing. It's just something about, I've never actually lived in a home like that. But, well, sort of. I mean, you could, when I lived in Lakewood, you can kind of see a little bit into the foyer, but that's about it. You know, I see the movies and I'm just like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to just look down onto the first floor and have like it be an open floor plan, very just wide open space. But I didn't do full wide open. I just did this little cubby, little peekaboo type of area where you can look in to see like who's coming into the house, who just walked in the front door, and separating all the rest of the space into bedrooms and bathrooms, which it might not stay only bedrooms. I do not know how many kids my sim is going to have. They're not restricted in this legacy, or at least in this generation, the first generation, to have only one child. I know the second generation, I believe, only has one child. I don't think it's a rule. It's just the way it's written implies that they only have one kid if they adopt a child. So in this one, I mean, it's possible that, you know, my sim will have 3 children. I don't know. She only has she has a brother and a sister, but her sister is her half sister from her dad. Let me tell you, this family was messy. When I'm doing this, when I get to the part where I'm furnishing and putting down like the wallpaper and everything, you're going to see that I did have a few mistakes because the generation for this sim is supposed to be yellow and white. Those are the colors representing her generation. It's generation 1 Daisy, and so it's the color of a daisy flower. And I forgot that I started decorating like this with generation 2, which is green and yellow. I believe that's daffodil. I'm not entirely sure. Let me check that actually. Generation 2 is buttercup, my bad. So yellow and green, buttercup. And, you know, the reason I got confused between the generations is because I didn't start this save file off purely with the intentions of doing this legacy challenge, because I've already started this legacy challenge before, and I've tried it twice now. And the reason I'm trying it again is because I really do like this legacy challenge. I restarted it because I recently made the switch. I use mods and custom content, which you will see a lot of custom content as I'm making this when I get to the actual furnishing of the house, the wallpapers and the flooring and everything like that. I love custom content. It adds so much to the game if you're able to play it on the computer. So I was playing this already, and my sim that I was starting off with is the mother to the sim. So when I'm playing, I'm like, oh, this is generation 2. And it's not Generation 2, so that was messing me up. That was basically, I was playing Gen 0. I was playing with parents. I was establishing the rules in the ground and everything like that. But, now I play with Max's Match instead of Alpha CC. So that's when I was like, well, maybe I could try this challenge again. Maybe I can actually really do it. Maybe if I put it up on YouTube, I'll hold myself accountable and actually finish the challenge. I've only finished one legacy challenge so far in all the years of me playing The Sims, and that's the Not So Berry challenge by Lil Simsy, which I did not record at all. I did end up finishing it all the way to Generation 10, so I was like, if I can do it once, I can do it again. I can keep this going. Hopefully I will. I usually end up falling off around the time I get to Generation 7. I don't understand why. It's like once I hit that 7th generation, I just immediately decide, you know what, it would be so fun. This other legacy challenge. So this time we're going to finish this. We're going to see this through, okay? So the family that's moving in here, it is just one Sim. Well, no, it's 2 Sims, sort of. I haven't had her best friend move in yet. So the Sim that's moving in, her name is Sage Bloom, which is funny because this is called the Sims and Bloom Challenge, but spelled differently. It's Blume is her last name. I know, very original, but that was the last name before I decided to do the challenge, and I'm not changing it purely for the challenge, okay? I already have an established storyline. It's crazy. Her mom started off in an apartment, and there was this guy pursuing her, and I was like, I don't know if I really want her to date him because it was just too easy. You just showed up at her apartment. I don't even know you. But I was just like, you know what, let's give him a chance and see. And everything was really cute. They were comfy. It was so beautiful. I was using the Love Struck expansion pack that had just come out with The Sims. I was exploring the world. And so they get married. They have the baby. Everything's cool. They're in love. Tell me why she goes to work and her best friend calls her man, tells him, hey, do you want to come over? I have a surprise for my husband and I wanted to share with you. Yeah. So the actual pop-up happened in the game of her being like, do you want to come hang out? So I accept the pop-up. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. It's not going to be anything. And also, my Sim's best friend, because my Sim got famous writing love novels. And, she had a little garden. And he is trying to be, he's an aspiring comedian. And so they're friends with Octavia Spencer, I think is her name. She's a townie that came with Del Sol Valley and Get Famous and everything like that. So she's married to, I forgot his name, some famous musician or actor or something like that. And the lore is that she writes his stuff for him or something. But anyway, so she invites him over. Tell me as soon as he pop up, there's a pop-up that happens as soon as he gets to her house and wants to, oh, I have feelings for you. Do you want to go on a date? Yeah. Excuse me? Her best friend? I know you fucking liars, but I'm messy. So I accepted it. Sure, let's do it. So let's have the date be here because we're really famous people and we don't want the paparazzi to see shit. We're trying to keep this shit on the low. What's up? So they're hanging out at her house, and that becomes a thing where he starts going to her house and hang out with her. And of course they woohoo. Because, come on now. It's messy. Tell me why she get pregnant. And she decides Christmas Day is the day she wants to tell everybody that she is pregnant with this man's baby. Oh, Lord. I didn't know she was pregnant until she showed up at the house in her 2nd or 3rd trimester because she doesn't come over that much. And she came over and her belly was big. I was like, oh, okay, her and her husband having a baby. No. I was like, I know you lying. So my Sim I'm playing with has a half sister that she didn't go to high school with her because my Sims didn't move. After my original Sim got divorced from the man and everything happened with all of that, the tabloids were eating that shit up. After everything happened, she was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm leaving the city, I'm leaving Del Sol Valley, I don't want to be here, you're not going to humiliate me here, I just want to raise my daughter and have a good, peaceful life. I wasn't raised in this way. She was raised by 2 moms, and she was just we were raised in love and kindness and respect, and there was none of this cheating and bullshit, and now you're over here telling me you're having another baby on me. So I moved them to Copperdale, which is one of the worlds in the game that came with high school years. And she met this woman, and so they got married. It was kind of rocky. I kept getting pop-ups with the because of this whole love struck thing. This expansion, you're able to have like romantic satisfaction and satisfaction in the relationship, and are they connecting? Should they go to the counseling and like romance, like therapy and all this shit? So I kept getting a pop-up of her being like not satisfied with the relationship, and I was like, what is going on? And it turns out it was some type of glitch that was coming from a mod I was using that I'm not sure if it was just like not updated to work with the expansion yet, or if the mod itself was outdated or broken, whatever. I just ended up getting rid of it because I'm trying to use less mods anyway in my game, especially since there's so much more you can do in The Sims. I still like using custom content, but that really adds to the selection I can use. I like having a wide variety of selections where I can really customize a house or a Sims wardrobe the way I would want to really fit their personality and not be limited. However, like mods kind of slow down my game. It makes it so that it's not loading as fast. So, I was fine with not having it. And also because of the fact that my Sim, she's bisexual and her wife is a lesbian. And for some reason, even though they ended up having a kid together, it kept saying that they didn't want to sleep together. Every time I put them in the bed together to woohoo, it would be like, oh, she's not interested in woohooing with women. Oh, she doesn't like feminine Sims. And I was just like, yeah, I know you fucking lying to me. There's a whole lesbian out. What are you talking about? Like, they had a baby. How did you think that baby happened? I use mods so that same-sex relationships can produce children. So, hello, they have a whole son. What are you talking about? They don't like. I was high. I was just like, this game is really out to get me. So when I realized it was the mod doing it and I deleted it, everything worked out perfectly fine. So I don't have to worry about that anymore because that was pissing me off. I really was like, do I have to reset this? I tried going back to an earlier save file thinking it was corrupted. I was at my wit's end, honestly, but that all got figured out, and like there's not as much drama anymore. They live in a beautiful home. I will be adding pictures of part of that home, mostly just literally only the living room and the kitchen because I didn't make that house, but I did furnish it. And that living room is beautiful. I'm gonna pop up the pictures like real quick right here because you're not missing anything. Look at that. Look at that beautiful. Look at the photo wall. I really did that. I had to set up the tripod to put like these photos together. It's so. I love the little things in The Sims. I really love making it seem like it's an actual family and it's really lived in and it's just amazing. So I will furnish a home. I try not to over furnish because it's like, you're moving in and everything like that. So yeah, that was beautiful. Look at the kitchen. So the favorite color is pink. So of course, you see that in there. I love incorporating things like that and making it seem like this is a real lived house, But anyway, back to the speedo. So I'm just still working on this porch. I couldn't get the roofing to work the wraparound the way I wanted it to because, as you were able to see before, it was blocking off the little section I wanted to be able to see the first floor because there was no flooring there. You can see the roof looking through. So I decided to have this little cover up section of the porch. And honestly, it came out really cute. I'm proud of myself because as much as I do like to put in little touches in building, that's mostly I mostly put the little touches in from clutter. So I'll put toothpaste. I did put in toilet paper in the house. You can use your imagination. I did put some. I'll probably go back to the bathrooms and do that. I don't always do it because the bathrooms aren't that huge. So when I'm trying to put things on the wall, sometimes the camera's moving up and down and it's kind of annoying. So I will think about maybe adding that. And now that I'm thinking about the little touches, I'm pretty sure I forgot a trash can in the kitchen. And I forgot a mailbox. But I did put the mailbox up before I started gameplay. I did remember the mailbox to go back. I remembered the trash can as soon as I finished filming this and never went back for the trash can. So I will put a trash. There's one outside, but I like having one inside the house as well. So I will go back and do that. But I don't really like going too ham on little things when it comes to like toilet paper and stuff like that because I just want to get into the gameplay. And I've noticed in the past that when I spend too much time building a house, I'm so tired by the time I finally get to playing the game that I'll just make the Sims, make the house, and then and that's it. And I don't want to do that. Like, I actually enjoy playing The Sims. It's a really fun game. It can be really messy. It can be wholesome. It can be whatever you want it to be. And I've been playing The Sims since I was 10. When I got my first Sims game for the PlayStation 2, I got Sims 2 Castaways as my first Sims game. Didn't even start off with the first one. Started off with a spin-off of the second one, I guess is what you could call it. And then I got Sims 2 on, I believe it was the PSP I had at the time, or DS. I never played the first Sims game, actually. If I'm thinking back to my memories, I don't think so. Did I play Sims? No, I did play The Sims. I played The Sims on PSP. I did. I think you roll into like some dusty town, and you're at a mechanic place outside of like a real town, and that's when you can make your Sims. And that was back when aliens were really cool. Like they were bringing vampires, and it was really cool. But yeah. So back to this. I'm almost done with like putting in the final touches of just the floor plan and everything, and you're gonna see like where I was talking about before, where I used a lot of green in the railing. I used green. I was using green wallpaper. And it took me until I was upstairs doing the bedroom for me to remember, like, oh no, this is the yellow-white, not yellow-green generation. And I took a minute. It hit me. You're going to see it later on because I'm not going to be yapping this whole time. I will be throwing up some music and getting into the rest of the speed build. I just wanted to come in here and say hi to everyone. Just introduce what I was doing here before I got into that. But yeah, so it wasn't hard building it, but putting this together and finding out the coloring and getting everything to match was actually kind of hard because even though I have all this custom content, the color schemes don't always match in the game. Like the yellows aren't always the same yellow, it's not the same shade of green, and that's actually very frustrating. And it is the reason why for a little bit there I did take a break from playing The Sims and I started playing House Flipper because there's not a tool in the game where you can do like the eyedropper, where you can click it and then it takes that color and then it applies it to other things. That's something I wish they would bring to The Sims. I understand The Sims is more about life simulation and less about building, but there's so many people that make their content purely off of just speed builds or just claymation builds, type of stuff like that. Or not claymation. What is the word I'm thinking? Stop motion. Like stop motion building and stuff like that. So it's like they could give more to the builders in terms of making it easier to not have to rely on custom content so much and doing all that because it doesn't always match. Sometimes you just gotta just say fuck it, roll with the punches and keep pushing. Which is what I eventually had to do because these yellows aren't all the same yellow. But you know what? Life is not perfect. Things are messy. It doesn't always match. Yeah, I don't really think I have anything else to say about this. I will get more into the actual challenge and the sim that's moving in and the stage again when I drop her cast video, which will be dropping either later on the same day as this video or the next day. I'm not really sure. I just have to finish editing that one, and then I will introduce her. I will pop up the rules and everything, but I will still have the link in the bio for this one, or in the description for this video for anyone who wants to check out the challenge, and then I will be getting more into depth with it in the next video. So thank you guys for coming to watch my new video. I hope you enjoy the speed build, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Pretty girl from Joburg to me now, and that's what they prefer. I don't touch no wheel, cause I got a chauffeur. First class, how I get around the world. Just miss me with the drama, unless you come in with the comments. Oh, DJ, turn the sound up, cause we about to pour the rounds up. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, you know I love to make it jump, jump, jump. Jump, 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 pick it up, up. You know I love to make it jump, 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 jump. You know I love to make it jump, 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 pick it up, up. You know I love to make it. Only gotta make a call and I'm here. Don't know wanna know your vibe, oh yeah. Listen to me, I put some carrots in your hair. Make this stitch up, I wanna put it in the rear. Wanna give D, I serve it like a dealer. You been out there, I'm digging in the middle. I'm breaking your word, it can feel no willing. Look every picture, I'm polarized. Shit tough, you know what. Sweet feeling like sirloin. Told the chauffeur take it, shit, I stop. Ever play with you, be a war.
Trying to figure out why you playing games.
got me. Trying to flip, better keep my name up out of mouth. They been trying. If it's beef, then let me know. Baby, why you hiding it? And I heard about you. Pigs like you. We all know that cat is giving fish. When I seen that head play, that nigga know what time it is. My ex crazy about me, better be ready to die. I done it all. Feel like shot it low. Left me to the pain, but shit is not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke. Set it up, then put it on the floor. I done it all. Feel like shot it low. Left me to the pain, but shit is not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke. Set it up, then put it on the floor. I don't know what y'all been told. Bet your man know if you don't, what's happening? Put that shit on the floor then. Y'all like to talk, that shit on the floor then. All these imaginary smoke, all this he say, she say, you feel me? Let me know.
Testify for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I'm so that like you, that bitch I do it. All I won't cry, you scared of you. I'm not. Long as you joking, now answer me. I ain't got it. I've been skinning through it. Hide your bodies. Long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. But the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you. Take a home when you're not here. Ain't a home when you're not here. Find a home when you're not here. I'm saying I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I lose and miss the moment? You just do it, boy. Nobody like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I lose and miss the moment? You just do it, boy. Nobody like you.